Hello crafty friends, my name's Alicia, but you can call me Crafty Al, and welcome to day 6 of my 13 days of CraftOWeen series. Spellbinders generously sent me one of their 2025 Halloween Advent Calendars to open and share with you here on my channel. So each day, from August 19th through the 31st, I'm going to have a quick video to open each day's envelope and put the new die set together. For day 6, I used cardstock scraps to cut out most of the dies, but I did have a couple exceptions, and that was for the dies that cut out the cheek color and the little hip bone openings. Later, I'm going to show you how I do that instead of cutting out those teeny tiny pieces and trying to keep track of them. Also, for the arms, make sure that you cut out 2 of each die for those. The day 6 die set cuts out a witchy skeleton trick-or-treater with a couple accessories like a broom and a little boiling over cauldron. Off to the left, I do have the packaging to help guide me with assembly, and for this series, I am using that card for color inspiration. Of all of the die sets so far, this is probably the one that has the most pieces. So what I do for this is just take my time and layer each of the items together. You have seen in my previous videos in this series that I like to let the stuff sit underneath the magnets to help it dry before moving on. While I work on putting together this little trick-or-treater, I wanted to stop by with a fun question for you. I'm wondering if either you had a favorite Halloween costume from your childhood, or maybe one of your child's favorite Halloween costumes. If you do, let me know in that comment section below. For me, I can't really remember anything from my childhood except those hard plastic masks that we used to wear, but I do have a favorite one of Presley's, and it is up on the screen now. We created a paper doll costume out of poster board and about 5 big red markers to color all of that in. And here's what I did for the cheeks and the hip bone openings. I got out a couple Ohuhu markers, and using the bullet end, I just colored in those debossed areas that the die put on each of the pieces. I thought this was much easier than trying to keep track of those teeny tiny die cuts. Inside the 2025 CraftOWeen box from Spellbinders is an orange and purple sequin mix, a stamp set with lots of great Halloween themed sentiments, and 13 envelopes. Inside each of those is a Halloween themed die set, and in this pre-recorded daily series, you are going to see how to assemble each one. If you would like even more inspiration using these die sets, make sure to subscribe if you're not already, and then join me at the end of October for my daily live stream series. Not only will I be reopening each of the daily envelopes and getting crafty with them, but I will be giving out secret words, so if you don't already have a CraftOWeen box of your own, you can win one of 3 I'm giving away. This trick-or-treater would definitely get a full-size candy bar at my house. To display or kind of showcase all of the die sets that I'm putting together for this series, I made myself a set of 13 rounded tags. To do this, I used a spiderweb backgrounds press plate with some light gray ink, and then once I had all of those, I cut them in half for the final cards. That means the finished size of these is 2 3/4 wide by 4 1/4 inches tall. When those were all cut down, I used a corner rounder on each of the edges, and then I punched a hole, and these will all be hanging on a book ring. To easily tell which day each of the sets was from, I also made myself some number circles using the Pip and Rank die set from Spellbinders. Once the die set and the daily number were all put together, I placed them onto the background. Now, some of the dies do hang over the edge, but I think that looks kind of fun when they're all stacked together. Here's a look at today's finished tag, and I hope to see you back here tomorrow to find out what Day 7 has in store. Until then, I hope you're all having a crafty day. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch all the way to the end of the video. I hope now you'll consider clicking on one of the videos or playlists I have linked above. And if you are interested in any of the products or tools I used in today's video, I do have some links in the description box below.